JPMorgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon warns of imminent global conflict. Prepares for WWIII. How to protect your assets in 2025. JPMorgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon issued a stark warning about the rising risk of World War III during an appearance at the Institute of International Finance on October 24, 2024. Dimon claimed that the world is already in the early stages of a global conflict, citing the increasing cooperation between nuclear powers such as China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea. He argued that this geopolitical tension posed a more immediate and existential threat than climate change, noting that his team at JPMorgan is actively running shock scenarios to prepare for a potential global war. Dimon's warnings on global conflict. Dimon described the geopolitical landscape as increasingly volatile, with battles already taking place between various countries. He pointed to the alignment of China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea, stating that their actions are aimed at dismantling the Western world order. This includes the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war, with North Korea reportedly sending soldiers to fight alongside Russian forces, and Iran's involvement in the Israel-Palestine conflict, where it has fired missiles at Israel. Meanwhile, tensions with China continue to escalate, particularly over Taiwan and its human rights record. World War III has already begun, Dimon said, adding that his team has prepared for scenarios that could have profound global consequences. He also emphasized that the current threats posed by these nations outweigh financial concerns, and the situation will likely worsen unless there is significant intervention. Protecting your assets amidst global uncertainty. Given the growing risks of geopolitical instability, Dimon's comments have led many financial experts to recommend that investors start thinking about how to protect their wealth. If Dimon's predictions of a global conflict come to fruition, financial markets may face unprecedented volatility. Here are 3 shock-proof assets that experts recommend to protect your retirement savings in 2025. Gold and precious metals. Gold has long been considered a safe haven in times of global uncertainty and inflation. During periods of political instability or war, the price of gold typically rises as investors seek to hedge against risk. Other precious metals like silver and platinum can also offer protection against market downturns and currency devaluation. Government bonds, especially U.S. Treasuries, government bonds, particularly U.S. Treasury bonds, are another traditional safe investment during times of crisis. They are backed by the full faith and credit of the U.S. government, making them a reliable asset in times of market volatility or global conflict. Bonds are often less volatile than stocks and can provide a stable stream of income. Real assets and commodities. Real estate, especially commercial properties, have historically outperformed the stock market during times of high inflation and economic uncertainty. Additionally, commodities like oil, agricultural products, and industrial metals can provide inflation protection as they tend to retain value when the cost of goods and services rises. Dimon's political context and potential role in a Harris administration. Dimon's comments about global conflict also come at an interesting time politically. According to reports, Dimon privately supports Vice President Kamala Harris for president but has refrained from making an official endorsement out of concern over potential retribution from former President Donald Trump, should he win the presidency again. Dimon, who is a registered Democrat, is also rumored to be a potential candidate for Treasury Secretary if Harris wins the 2024 election. This speculation has led to discussions in Washington, D.C. about Dimon's influence in both financial and political spheres. Some Republican senators have even supported the idea of Dimon taking a role in government, praising his experience and leadership in the private sector. Conclusion. Jamie Dimon's warnings about the possibility of a global conflict highlight the importance of preparing for geopolitical instability and economic turbulence. As tensions rise between major world powers, investors are advised to consider diversifying their portfolios with shock-proof assets like gold, government bonds, and real estate to protect against potential financial fallout. Whether or not Dimon's predictions of World War III come true, his advice to hedge against uncertainty is worth considering in today's unpredictable global landscape.